A few weeks ago, my childhood friend from Norway sent me my favourite type of message. She wants to visit 30 countries before she turns 30, and she had decided that Albania was next. I wasn't really planning on another trip quite so soon, but of course, I had to say yes. And an hour later, our flights were booked. With no plan, no expectations, and no idea what Albania had to offer, and I am so grateful for my friend's spontaneity because Albania turned out to be absolutely incredible. We spent 5 days driving through beautiful mountain passes and along winding coastal roads, explored ancient Roman ruins, saw the city of 1,000 windows, swam in crystal clear water and feasted on incredible homemade traditional food. We based ourselves in Vlorë, but we took day trips to Dhërmi, Berat and Tirana and packed so much into just 5 days. So if you're planning a trip of your own or you're just here for a cosy, slow-paced adventure, I hope you'll enjoy coming along with us to Albania.
Off we go to Albania. I am so excited to explore a brand new country. Luggage took over an hour to arrive, so the whole flight thought that the luggage was lost and still in London. But it finally came, and now I'm on my way to get the rental car because we are being very bold, we are being very brave, and we're going to drive a car for 2 hours to get to our hotel, which I am terrified about, as you know, because I'm not a strong driver. But I'm driving with my friend who is a little bit more confident. She's still waiting for her luggage, and I'm just going ahead to get the car. Slightly stressful. We made it to the hotel. Oh my goodness, I drove over 2 hours in the dark in a foreign country and I survived. I just really wanted to challenge myself because I want to be able to go on holidays where I'm renting a car and I'm exploring more of the country because I get to go more places. I don't want to just go to a hotel and then stay in that one place for the whole time. I want to go loads of places. So we decided to just do it, even though we were afraid. It was a lot. Like, countless cars flashed their lights at me for various reasons, like either I was in the wrong lane or not in like a dangerous way. I was just like in the fast lane when I was meant to be in the regular lane. But anyway, I'm not that bad at driving. And then one guy gave me the finger out his window, that was in the first 20 minutes. I was like, oh my goodness, this is going to be a long drive. And it was a long drive. But I did it, and we're at the hotel, Valsa Boutique, that's where we're staying, and it's pretty nice. It's just kind of like a standard hotel, a little bit outside of the city of Vlorë. That's kind of our base for the trip, but we're not really going to do much in Vlorë actually. Tomorrow we are going to Dhërmi. I'm trying to say these names properly, but if you're Albanian, I'm really sorry, I'm probably butchering them. But yeah, tomorrow the plan is to drive to Dhërmi and then Himar. I feel like I want to say Himare, but I don't think you meant to say the E. So that's the plan tomorrow, so we'll be getting back in the car. I'm excited. I feel really happy that we did the drive and that we decided to go with the car because I just feel like we have so many possibilities and we can do so many things and go so many places. Yeah. Day one in Albania has begun. We are going to drive over to Dhërmi now. Got the rental car. We're going to try to brave the roads again. And then we've got a lunch reservation in Dhërmi at 1 o'clock. It's about 10:30 now, so hopefully we'll have some time to walk around and explore. And then the plan is to go to Himar after our lunch reservation so that we can explore 2 cities in one day. And then we'll see if we'll get the dinner there or if we just drive back because it's going to be like 1.5 hours. And the plan was not to drive in the dark, but honestly I feel like it went so well yesterday that maybe we'll just like get dinner in Himar, maybe look at the sunset and then drive back. But yeah, I'm so excited to explore Albania. It looks so beautiful just from our hotel this morning, having breakfast, like looking at the sea and the little like hills, like kind of like mountains in the distance. It looks amazing. Also, it's actually colder than it is in England this week. It's been like 30 degrees, a real heat wave in England. So it was really, really hot when I was working from home trying to get ready for this trip. And now that I'm here, it's like a little bit colder and I'm in my summer clothes. It is just perfect. So let's drive to Dhërmi. we decided to take the long drive to Dhërmi through the Vlorë Pass, which is a beautiful windy road in the mountains. So we've just done a little pit stop to see the view. We are both very used to mountains coming from Norway, but this is still incredible. Made it to this beautiful hotel called Vlorë for lunch. We thought we were going to have time to walk around Dhërmi beforehand, but the drive took longer than we thought, but it was such a beautiful drive, it was really worth it. We got to see some really amazing sights on the Lagara, I think it's called. I just spoke to the restaurant staff here and I think it's Lagara Pass, which was incredible, so beautiful. And now we are ready for some lunch. We've brought a change of clothes with us because this is just our driving clothes, so I'm going to go and change into a dress and then we're going to have lunch. Ja. Det er ganske mye ost for en person å spise. Ja. Hva er det her? Hva er fik på norsk igjen? Fiken? Oi. Veldig mye. Ja. Ja. Had a lovely lunch at Vlorë and then we had a little wander around the old town of Dhërmi and walked up to this lovely, well, I didn't say lovely, it was a very interesting monastery from the 10th century, which is wild. That is so long ago, so that was really fascinating. And now I think we're going to drive down to the beach because we do not want to walk down there and walk back up again because it's so hot. Yes, I think we're going to drive down and then see if maybe we can find somewhere to get an iced latte because I'm in need of a caffeine pick-me-up, but so far Dhërmi is very beautiful. for dinner. We're going to go to this restaurant just down the road called Batos, I think. It's at the Marina Resort and Hotels. It's one of the hotels that we looked at that is a little bit too expensive but still really nice, and we're even considering going there tomorrow for the beach club, but we're gonna have a little Google to see if there's other beach clubs around, because we are definitely, oh god, it's so sunny, we are definitely in the mood for some beach. That's what happened today. We were walking around, it was so sunny, it was so hot, so we decided we don't want to drive to Tirana, we don't want to be in the car anymore, we just want to be outside and enjoy the sunshine. So we had a lovely few hours on the beach, and now we just want to have more of it, so that's the plan tomorrow. But first, let's go for dinner. This hotel is so beautiful. Tempted to come back here tomorrow for the beach club. Här med skålami. We are going to the beach today, and I am so excited to just relax by the sea, read my book, and just do nothing all day long. It's going to be magical. My little outfit. I would normally not wear these trousers underneath my dress, but I want to be comfortable when I'm driving because it's half an hour to the beach, and I think it kind of works. From the
beach and we just got ready, and now we're waiting for a taxi to take us to Vlorë city centre. We haven't yet been to the city centre here, so we feel like we need to explore it a bit, even though we are so sleepy from the beach. It just knocks you out completely, but it was amazing. We had such a good time. I just felt so happy swimming around in the sea, but the one problem was that it was like a beach club that was really a club. Like, the music was so loud, and in the end we just couldn't take it anymore, so we had to leave. I do wish that we could have found a beach that would have been completely serene, but I just put my loops in and lay down on the beach bed and it was all good. And yeah, I wish we had like 3 weeks more of this, because I just want to be in the sea every single day, especially in this heat. We're walking on the beach in the sunset, behind us looking for a place to go for dinner. It is so incredibly beautiful. A new day in Albania, and today we are going on a bit of an adventure. We are driving to Berat, I think that's how you say it, which is 2 hours away. So we're going to stop on the way at this place called Albania, I think it's called. And then the plan is to go to a vineyard that is outside of Berat first for lunch, and then go to Berat. But we've booked nothing, and obviously we have no idea what the traffic is going to be like. So it is going to be a bit of an adventure, and we'll go there and see how it goes, and hopefully we'll make it all work and we'll get to see it all. I am a little bit nervous about the drive. Driving has gone really well so far, but we haven't really driven this far in traffic. Like, we drove this far to come from Tirana to Vlorë, but that was outside of rush time, so pray for us. We have made it Apollonia, which is an ancient Greek trade settlement or trade colony that was built in the 2nd century before Christ, which is so long ago. It's 37 degrees, so we're trying to walk around and see the sights, but I don't think we'll be able to stay long because it is so hot. But it is amazing to see these incredibly old structures and sign of life that is so different from ours. Absolutely massive here. We were expecting like a couple of buildings, a museum, but it really was a whole city, or a whole village at least. And there are so many Roman remnants, I guess. I don't even know the right word for it, but I don't think I've ever seen this much Roman architecture in one place before. So it's quite incredible. We've seen Apollonia, we got an ice cream, and we are going to drive off towards Berat for
an hour and a half, I think. And then we managed to message the vineyard on WhatsApp. We had to communicate with them in Italian, which was surprising. So apparently it's an Italian vineyard. And yeah, we managed to message them and get a table for around 1 to 2. So hopefully we'll make it there for that time. For a nice little lunch in hopefully beautiful surroundings. Although, honestly, this place was so beautiful as well. With a view, it almost looked like a vineyard, you know, it had an incredible viewpoint. I'm so excited to get into the car with the air conditioner. We made it to the vineyard and I am so ready for lunch. There's a very windy road here, so I feel a bit car sick, so hopefully food will help. This looks like ice cream with oil, but it is in fact Greek yogurt, an egg and oil, which sounds very interesting. Oh yeah. Det var veldig godt faktisk.
Jeg synes brød var sånn.
Ja, det var. Jeg er spent på om det her er de kirsebærene som dere drev og plukket. Ja. We also read on Instagram that people, after being at the vineyard, they walk through the fields and they pluck their own cherries. So I think these cherries are probably one of those. And I've been so just loving cherries recently. Just every summer I just want fruit and vegetables and salads. Just fresh, cold food. And these are really, really nice. We finished our delicious lunch at the vineyard. The food was so good and it was incredibly cheap. We had a feast and paid 2,000 lek, which is around £18. Highly, highly recommend. It was incredible. And now we have walked down, we haven't walked down, we've driven. Gosh, my dress. It's windy. I just flashed the man opposite me. Whoopsie. Hopefully you can hear me over the wind. But yes, we drove down to Berat and it is so gorgeous here. This is definitely the most beautiful place we've seen in Albania so far. It is just incredible. All these white houses with the windows. I think it's called the City of 1,000 Windows or something like that. It's got a nickname similar to that because all you see are these beautiful windows in white stone buildings. Honestly, the camera doesn't even do it justice of how stunning it is here.
walking around Berat, and it's a very, very hot day. It's been like 37 degrees, which is quite crazy. So we had a little pit stop in a hotel to get some aircon, and now we are walking through the old town. Luckily the sun is on the other side, so it's a small respite. And we're hoping to get a table at this place that I've seen everywhere online called Lily's Handmade Food. But people online are saying that you need to book weeks in advance, so we'll see if we are lucky. Worst case, we'll just find somewhere else and then drive home, because I don't think we can stand the heat much longer. We are leaving Vlorë today. We're going to drive to Tirana and deliver the car back to the car company. And then the plan was to have a full day in Tirana exploring the capital of Albania, but we were so hot yesterday, it was a bit too much. So now we're a little bit uncertain about whether we actually want to have a city day. So we've been looking up some spas, because I definitely want to just have a swim and relax. So we're going to see and maybe call some spas on the way to see if we can find somewhere with a pool where we can just relax the whole day and, you know, dip in the pool, because it is like 37 degrees, which is wild. So we'll see what the plan is, but first we have to drive 2 hours to Tirana, deliver the car and check into our next hotel, and then we'll see where the day takes us. After a long day of travel, we finally made it to Tirana, and we have come to this spa, which is on a rooftop. There's a pool on a rooftop, and it's the most insane view. It's called Vivia Med Spa, and I need to show you because it's so beautiful. This is behind our sunbeds. We can honestly see the entire city. And here is the pool. Look at this. So we thought this is a good way of seeing a bit of Tirana, but without walking around in ridiculous heat. We just needed to relax today, and we've just ordered some food and some drinks, and I'm loving life. Just finished at the spa, and now we're going to go and explore Tirana and find some dinner. I feel so zen. I could honestly just fall asleep. I feel so relaxed after the spa. It was incredible. But now I'm looking forward to seeing a little bit of Tirana on our last day here.